escaped.
He is trying to find the police cruisers.
The 2025 live-action remake of Lilo and Stitch might wear the skin of the 2002 animated classic, but underneath it's doing something far bolder. Instead of a simple retelling, it reimagines key character arcs, rewrites emotional beats, and delivers a powerful new message about family, sacrifice, and growing up. If you thought you knew how the story would end, think again. Welcome back to your nerdy show. I'm your host, Spoiler Master. This new version doesn't just tug on the heartstrings, it reshapes the story's moral core, introduces game-changing new characters, and even sets the stage for what could be the next big Disney sci-fi adventure. Let's dive into everything that changed, what it means for our favorite characters, and how this ending plants the seeds for something even bigger.
Cute and fluffy.
He is your responsibility.
Lilo and Nani's emotional separation, a new kind of happy ending. In the original film, one of the most gut-wrenching storylines was whether or not Nani could keep custody of her little sister, Lilo. The animated version tackled this with humor, heartbreak, and ultimately, a fairy tale resolution. The live-action version, it hits a little harder. Nani, still the fierce and loving sister we remember, faces a more grounded struggle. She's not just trying to keep Lilo out of foster care. She's trying to balance that responsibility with her own dreams. And the movie doesn't shy away from showing the weight of that choice. She's offered a full-ride scholarship to study marine biology, something she's clearly passionate about. But she's also Lilo's only guardian. In the original, love conquers all. In this version, love needs help. Nani sacrifices the scholarship, and despite doing her best, the social worker, Mrs. Keikoa, gently helps her see she's not fully prepared to raise Lilo alone. That's when we meet Tutu, a completely new character, and arguably the heart of this adaptation. Tutu is David's grandmother, a nurturing, firm, and wise neighbor who's been watching the Pelikai sisters with quiet concern. Instead of letting the state take Lilo away, she steps in to become her legal foster guardian. It's a big change, but a beautiful one. And just when you think Nani and Lilo are going to be forever separated, the film pulls a sci-fi twist. A stolen alien teleporter allows them to visit each other anytime. Distance doesn't break them. It redefines how they stay connected. It's a more realistic ending than the animated films, but it might be even more powerful. It reminds us that sometimes choosing what's best for the ones we love means letting go just a little. Jumba turns full villain, and it works. One of the biggest surprises in the live-action remake is how it repositions the character of Jumba. In the original, Jumba starts off as the villain but quickly softens, turning into Stitch's chaotic but lovable space uncle. In the 2025 version, forget that. This Jumba is cold, calculating, and completely unwilling to embrace Earth, or the idea of emotional growth. There's no redemption arc here. Jumba is fully committed to capturing Stitch, not because it's his duty, but because he sees Stitch's ability to feel and form emotional bonds as a fatal flaw. Jumba's obsession with control and perfection makes him a more menacing antagonist than even the original film's Captain Gantu, who's completely absent in this version. By sidelining Gantu, the film focuses entirely on Jumba as the primary threat, and it pays off. Jumba doesn't just want Stitch back, he wants to erase everything Stitch has become. The emotional growth, the love for Lilo, the self-awareness, all of it. He sees these traits not as miracles, but as malfunctions. This makes the climax deeply personal. It's no longer about an alien experiment escaping. It's about Stitch fighting for the right to love and be loved. And it hits hard. The ending that redefines ohana. So how does the movie wrap it all up? Just like in the animated film, the Grand Councilwoman arrives. Stitch stands trial, and instead of being punished, he's granted asylum, allowed to remain on Earth. On the surface, it's familiar, but what's changed is everything surrounding it. With Tutu stepping up as Lilo's guardian, Nani is given a second chance. Not a miracle, but an opportunity to follow her dreams. Lilo isn't ripped away from her sister. She's placed in a home filled with love and security, right across the street. And thanks to alien tech, the sisters are never really apart. And the message? It's crystal clear. Ohana doesn't just mean sticking together no matter what. It also means recognizing when someone you love needs help and letting them have it. That's family too. Even side characters get their moments to shine. Pleakley retains his role as Earth's most enthusiastic and hilariously confused protector, and Agent Bubbles, once a comedic CIA bruiser, is reimagined as a more grounded and emotionally intelligent ally. He could easily have exposed the aliens. Instead, he protects Lilo's secret and becomes a permanent part of their extended family. It's a small change that makes a big difference and suggests he'll be playing a bigger role in any future installments. Setting up Stitch's next chapter. So the credits roll, the music swells, and everyone's wiping tears. But wait, there's more. Right before Jumba is taken away, he drops a bombshell. Stitch wasn't his first experiment, and he certainly won't be his last. In a blink and you'll miss it scene, a screen flickers through Jumba's files, revealing dozens of other experiments. It's the ultimate tease for longtime fans and a perfect setup for a sequel. If you remember Stitch, the movie, or the Lilo and Stitch TV series, you already know what this means. Stitch's cousins, each with unique abilities, are out there, and in the sequel, they could start showing up, causing chaos, or maybe just looking for a home of their own. Imagine it. Stitch having to track down his siblings, help them adjust to Earth, and maybe even fight off Jumba's twisted plans to fix his mistake by erasing emotional capacity in his next line of creations. It's a story ripe for expansion, and now that we've seen how emotionally rich this world can be, it's something fans want to see.
What the hell?
A remake that actually works. Disney's been on a live-action kick for a while now. Some of those remakes have landed, others not so much. But Lilo and Stitch 2025, it works. Why? Because it doesn't just repeat what we've already seen. It reframes it. It deepens the emotional stakes. It acknowledges real-world challenges like guardianship, emotional growth, and self-care without losing the heart of the original. Nani gets a fuller arc. Stitch's emotional journey hits harder. In Lilo, she's still the weird, wonderful kid we fell in love with, but this time, she's surrounded by a whole community that's been built with intention. If Disney does decide to turn this into a franchise again, and it looks like they're gearing up to, they've laid a strong foundation. There's room for new characters, new adventures, and new emotional stakes. This isn't the end, it's just the beginning.
Ew.
Our nerdy thoughts. So what do you think? Did the live-action changes work for you? Do you want to see Stitch's cousins next? Is Jumba beyond redemption, or do you think there's still a soft side waiting to emerge? Let's talk theories, emotions, and sequel ideas in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more deep dives into your favorite movies. Because this ohana, it doesn't leave any fan behind.
He took the red one. What hideous planet?